Move it, quit dragging your feet. Half rations tonight. My photographic memory has been my secret for 16 years. Since I can remember, I've grown up in this human pen. I've seen too many slaves beaten to death for resisting, and too many dragged to the blood pool, never to return. I know full well, in this place where lives are dirt cheap, any gift beyond the norm, once exposed, will only bring disaster. The primordial ancients used humans as feed. They'd never let humans cultivate. Among the thousands of slaves in this mine, 99% can't even sense ki. Mere mortals who will never master body tempering. They can only mine until they die, or wait until their blood essence peaks, to be dragged off as food for the alien cultivators. Only by staying alive will I have a chance. This isn't my first time learning in secret. For 3 years, while delivering or getting food or standing watch as punishment, I've secretly watched the overseers. I've memorized hundreds of common ancient characters, even the overseer's daily, morning cultivation chants. I've memorized word for word. The ancients' low-tier art, the bone-refining formula, has 36 lines. I've memorized 27. The Zun, what are you spacing out for? The 36 lines of the bone-refining formula. Now I have the last 9. And more than that. The back of the hide scroll also showed a crude body meridian chart, marked with the key root for the bone-refining formula. In just a few breaths, the overseer passed my mind section and vanished around the tunnel bend. Outside the mine, the dim sky hung low. The air reeked faintly of blood. The human pen's walls were cast from black iron, over 100 feet high. Alien guards stood atop them with crossbows. Their sword tips glowed with eerie blue poison. They were meant to stop fleeing slaves. The slaves lined up for food and water. Each got only a small bowl of cloudy wheat porridge and half a hard black cake. I took my share and sat by the mud wall in a corner, slowly chewing the black cake, while quietly scanning around me. Tomorrow is Blood Ancestor Day again. Pick 30 with rich blood essence for the lords. This batch has been raised nearly half a year. Their blood essence is still strong, though quite a few died lately. The mine caved in, buried over 20. What's there to fear? The next pen has tens of thousands more. Just bring some over if we run short. Humans breed fast. Raise them a few months and they're ready again. The two laughed without restraint. The scorn and cruelty in their words pierced my heart like needles. Blood Oath Day. Once a month, they pick the strongest slaves and draw their blood essence for alien cultivators. Most drained slaves don't last 3 days. Even if they live, their blood essence is spent, and they can never work again. In the end, they are dumped in mass graves for beasts. Given my condition, I'll likely be chosen. At 16, my blood and ki are at their peak. Just the feed the aliens like best. I must cultivate my first strand of true key fast. At night, snores filled the slave barracks. Mold and sweat stench mixed together, making me sick. Dozens crammed into one mud brick room. Straw covered the floor. It was hard to even turn over. I lay in the innermost corner, with my back to everyone, and closed my eyes. The bone refining formula rose again, in my mind along with the meridian chart. I didn't circulate key right away. First, I worked through the root again and again, making sure every acupoint and each stretch of meridian was right. Then I used the overseer's stances I'd watched for 3 years to keep refining the details. The ancients' bodies differ slightly from humans. This art was made for the ancients. I couldn't copy it outright. Luckily, my memory isn't just rote recall. I can break things down and work them out. Once, twice, 10 times. I lost count of how often I worked through it. Using the improved method, I guided the faint blood and ki in my body, slowly through my meridians. At first it was sluggish. Every inch brought a dull ache. But cycle after cycle, the ache slowly faded, replaced by a faint warmth spreading through my limbs. I could clearly feel my worn-out body slowly recovering. In my once weak muscles, there seemed to be hidden strength. My first strand of true ki was formed. This is just the first step. In this cage, an overseer at ki refining can crush every slave. I still have a long road ahead. Brother Zun, you're still awake. I heard they're picking blood servants tomorrow. Will they pick me? No, stay behind me while mining tomorrow. Don't push yourself. Look weak. Little Stone nodded hard and gripped my sleeve like it was a lifeline. In this hellish place, I'm the only one kind to him. Moonlight shattered against the black walls, unable to light this human hell. I closed my eyes and kept circulating the art. What you owe humanity. One day, I will collect it all, with interest. Everyone up, now. Quit dragging your feet. You tired of living? Line up. Come one at a time. The pale and skinny stand left. Those with strong blood and ki stand right. Try anything, and I'll beat you down on the spot. What are you crying for? Getting to feed the lords. Is your good fortune? I deliberately hunched over, my face pale, my lips cracked, looking weak and malnourished. He placed a hand on my shoulder. A faint strand of true ki probed my body. I was ready. The strand of true ki I just cultivated instantly sank deep into my danshin. I also suppressed my blood and ki, showing only a false look of weakness. Trash. I lowered my head and joined the left line, relieved inside. A ki refining level 3 cultivator wasn't sharp enough to see through my concealment. Take them away. He waved his hand. 2 guards escorted the 30 deep into the pen. That was where the alien cultivators lived. No one dared resist. Resistance only meant a worse death. The crowd dispersed. The slaves lowered their heads and headed for the mine. No one spoke. Only stifled breathing remained. 30 people were gone today. Tomorrow, it might be our turn. This hopeless wait was worse than mining. Brother Zun, I was terrified. Will they come back? No. I didn't comfort her. In this place, tears are useless. We reached the mine. The slaves went back to mining. As I swung my pickaxe, I ran the numbers in my head. Yesterday, I formed my first thread of true key. After a night of training, I was firmly at early key refining level 1. But this little strength was nothing before Jiuta. I'd lost one move head-on. I couldn't fight him head-on. I'd have to outsmart him. I needed more cultivation arts, more resources, and better intel on the ancient desolate clan. All of it was in the overseer's quarters. Maybe I could start there. At noon break, I slipped deeper into the mine. The deeper I went, the darker it got. Soon I could barely see my hand. I felt my way by memory, for about a quarter mile. Sure enough, I found signs of a cave-in. Beside it was a narrow hole. A faint breeze blew out. I crawled inside. Inside was an old mine tunnel. The rock walls bore countless tool marks. They looked years old. Light came through a gap. Outside was a secluded yard. The yard was piled with junk, and 2 racks. They held jars and bottles. It was the overseer's storage yard. This must be where they kept supplies and low-level manuals. Security was weak. Only one old alien guarded it, and he wasn't strong. With this secret passage, I had a hidden way in and out of the slave pen. Where did you run off to? The overseer just took roll call. I covered for you. Don't run off again. Thanks, Uncle Chun. Uncle Chun, do you want out of here? Are you crazy? If they hear that, we're dead. We'll die here sooner or later. Either we'll die mining, or get picked for blood feeding. There's no third way. Uncle Chun fell silent. He was over 50. He'd spent his whole life in the slave pen. He'd seen too much death. How could he not know that? But to escape? The black iron walls are 30 feet high. The guards are tight. Outside is the empty black wastes, with alien tribes everywhere. We wouldn't survive. We'll die out there too. How will you know unless we try? I can get us out and keep us alive. Uncle Chan, you know everyone here. Keep an ear out. See how many will come with us. Uncle Chan stared at me blankly. This 16-year-old boy before him was so thin a gust could knock him down. Yet the certainty in my eyes made him believe me a little. Fine, I'll ask around. But let me be clear. If we're exposed, this old man's life means nothing. But don't drag others down with us. We won't be exposed. Over the next few days, I mined by day, and scouted near the storehouse through the tunnel at night. I learned the guards' routine. Meanwhile, I secretly trained in the improved bone-brittling art. My cultivation rose steadily. I'd reached the threshold of mid-level 1 key refining. Uncle Chan also quietly contacted over a dozen trusted old slaves. Their families had died as blood sacrifices. They hated the aliens to the bone. They all had one thing in common: no fear of death. They only wanted a shot at life. Everything moved forward in secret. Until the 7th day, our chance came. Jiu Tao received orders from above. He was taking 2 elites to a nearby town to escort a batch of new slaves from its slave pen. They'd be gone at least 3 days. Only 4 low-level guards remained at the slave pen. The strongest was only key refining level 1. That night when I got the news, I gathered everyone. Inside the crude slave shack, more than a dozen people squeezed together. We barely dared breathe. In the dim light, everyone's eyes shone with fierce light. There was tension and fear, but even more buried hope. We move tonight. GUT is gone. The guards are at their weakest. This is our best chance. Are we really leaving? Anyone who doesn't want to can stay. But let me remind you, next month's blood oath. You probably won't escape it. There's a secret tunnel deep in the mine. It leads straight to the black wastes outside. First, we'll get rations and healing medicine from the storehouse. Then we'll take the tunnel. There are 4 guards total. 2 guard the gate. 2 patrol. I'll take out the 2 on patrol. You use that time to raid the storehouse. Move fast. You'll take on 2 key refining guards. I know what I'm doing. Remember, not a sound. Don't get tied up fighting. Once you have the supplies, leave at once. Anyone who holds us back, don't blame me for leaving him behind. I struck without warning. I gripped a sharp black firestone. I smashed it precisely into the left guard's neck. He didn't even grunt. He dropped straight down. The other guard froze in shock. As he tried to yell, I lunged at him. My left hand clamped over his mouth. My right drove the stone into his throat. Only a deep, muffled gurgle came from his tightening throat. Move. Brother Song, there are lots of beast hide scrolls here. Go. The night wind howled. Everyone stopped. We looked back. The black iron slave pen in the night looked like a giant beast lying in wait. It had imprisoned us through countless days and nights, but now we had finally escaped. Don't celebrate yet. Escaping the slave pen is only step 1. The alien tribes and beasts in the Black Wastes are 100 times deadlier than the overseers. From today on, there's no turning back. Either we die in the wasteland, or live atop alien bones. Get strong and take back all we lost. The Zun. Let's rest. If we keep going, the brothers won't make it. We can't stop. Ancient desolate trackers are coming. They'll catch us within an hour. How did they catch up so fast? Didn't God-Lvl leave? Did the guards left at the slave pen dare chase us? We're done. We have no weapons. How can we fight them? Why panic? There aren't many pursuers. At most, 5. Only 4 guards were left at the slave pen, plus the steward, so 5 at most. Their leader is no higher than key refining level 2. God-Lvl is in here. No one's holding them together. We can't outrun them. The ancient desolate clan runs far faster than humans. The more we run, the faster we'll tire. Then we'll be helpless prey. We'll set an ambush there. We'll kill the pursuers ourselves. Only then will we be safe. Attack them? We aren't even key refining cultivators. How do we fight key refining aliens? With our brains. Aliens are arrogant. They don't see slaves like us as a threat. They'll underestimate us when they come. We have the terrain advantage. We might still win. What about you? I'll handle their leader. Everyone exchanged looks. They had their doubts, but right then, they had no choice but to trust me. In just a few days, I sprang into action. Everyone took position as I ordered. I pulled out several bottles from the storage, ring hidden in my clothes. I opened them one by one and sniffed them. One held bright red powder. It reeked of blood. It was low-grade rot poison the ancient desolate used on weapons. Any wound it touched would fester. Those lowly bloodstones dare escape. Catch them and drain every drop of blood. Chief, there's a canyon ahead. Could they be hiding in there? Ai Chen Pao, what can a bunch of mortals do? Go search it. Chase them there. Fire. You want to die? Everyone okay? We're fine, we're fine. Brother Zun, we really killed them. This is just the start. The ancient desolate clan won't let this go. More pursuers will be here soon. We have to go deeper into the desolate region. Find somewhere to stay. At night, they found a hidden cave to rest in. The campfire crackled, lighting up their tired but bright faces. After that fight, no one doubted me anymore. Every word I said carried weight. I sat in the corner, using the firelight to open the first volume of the ancient desolate art. Unlike the bone tempering art, which only covered body tempering, the ancient desolate art was the ancient desolate clan's official low-level technique. It covered everything from body tempering to peak key refining. It also came with the ancient desolate fist. I had a perfect memory. One read was all it took to memorize it. Then I closed my eyes and began working it out in my head. Brother Zun, did you already know how to cultivate? I only started recently. Then how are you so strong? You've even beaten Alien at key refining level 2. With brains and preparation. The aliens aren't unbeatable. They're arrogant and careless. They look down on humans. That's our chance. Want to cultivate? Not just you. Everyone can learn. I've improved a cultivation method for humans. It's nothing special, but it's enough to get you into key refining. Starting tomorrow, I'll teach you. Brother Zun, my life is yours from now on. Me too, I'll follow Brother Zun. I don't need you to die for me. I just need you to remember, we're human, not sheep feed. If you want to live, if you don't want to be penned up, then we can only grow strong ourselves. This technique, I'll call it the heaven evolving art. That night, the fire burned for a long time. I taught them the first level chant of the heaven evolving art and the key circulation route. Then I corrected their stances one by one. More than a dozen faint auras slowly rose in the dark. Though still weak, they carried an unyielding strength. The next morning, the group set out again. Unlike yesterday's panic and misery, there was more light in everyone's eyes today. They were no longer slaves fleeing for their lives, but cultivators holding hope in their hands. Pick up the pace. Reach Blackstone Forest before dark. The terrain there is complex. It's good for hiding and for cultivation. The group went farther and farther away, vanishing beyond the desert. Behind us, a cavalry unit of dozens from the ancient desolate clan was madly following our trail. The hunt and counterhunt in the black desolate region had only just begun. Blackstone Forest lay on the edge of the central black desolate region. Countless black stone pillars rose from the ground, of uneven heights, like a dense forest. Their surfaces were full of wind-carved holes, and the inside was a maze of passages, like a natural labyrinth. By the time I led the group to the forest's edge, it was already getting dark. This is the place. The terrain inside is complex. Their cavalry can't charge in. As long as we guard the main entrances, we can settle down safely. Uncle Chan, take 3 men and guard the entrance. Use loose rocks as warning traps. Report at once if anyone comes near. The rest of you come in with me. Find an open cave for a temporary camp. Little stone, gather dry stone vines. We'll use them for a fire tonight. Don't go too far. Inside, the stone forest was wider than it looked. The gaps between the pillars varied in width. The wide ones could fit dozens side by side. The narrow ones only allowed sideways passage. Broken rocks and beast bones littered the ground. Clearly, fierce beasts often roamed here. I chose a half-enclosed cave against a huge pillar. Its entrance was narrow, but it was spacious inside, easy to defend and hard to attack. Near the entrance on the stone pillars, I made several hidden marks to help us find our way later. I have to break through to key refining level 2 soon. They're scouts. Brother Zhang, what do we do? We can't fight them head on. There are only 3 of them. They haven't found us yet. Uncle Chan, take 2 men around behind them from the left. Make some noise, and lure them into the stone pillar maze. Remember, run, don't fight. Use the pillars to circle around them. Don't let them catch you. Okay. Little Stone, wake everyone inside. Grab your weapons. Ambush them on both sides of Pillar Zone 3. Don't move until I give the order. Those lowly bloodstones must be hiding in the stone forest. I smell humans. Split up and search. Signal us when you find them. Over there. Damn it. So it's you, you little brat. You're the one who killed our men? Just key refining level 1. And you dare rebel? Trying to run? Get out here, brat. Brother Sun, don't celebrate yet. There are 2 more scouts. We have to finish them fast. If they send a signal, the main force will come, and we'll be in trouble. Everyone, pack up now. Move deeper into the stone forest. The main force will arrive within an hour. We can't stay here. Deeper inside, the stone forest was even darker. Countless stone pillars blocked out the sky. Only scattered light fell through the gaps. The farther in we went, the damper the air became. Dark green moss even grew on the stone walls. I led the group deeper in. After about 4 hours, we finally stopped before an underground cave. Its entrance was hidden by vines and rubble, making it extremely concealed. It was spacious inside, with an underground river. There was plenty of water. This is it? We'll stay here for now. Even if the pursuers search for miles outside, they'll have a hard time finding this place. Everyone finally breathed a sigh of relief and set down their packs to rest. After all the fighting and running, everyone was exhausted. Everyone curled up to rest. But I didn't rest. After 2 brutal battles, I could faintly feel a breakthrough coming. Killing that key refining level 3 warrior and pushing my key to its limit had widened my meridians a little instead. Cool spiritual ki flowed in through my palms, slowly circulating through my meridians. My mind was fully focused. I guided the ki to wash through my meridians again and again, striking at the barrier to ki refining level 2. The ancient desolate clan's methods were rough and direct. They used strong bodies to endure the ki's force. But my path was more precise. I split the ki into fine strands and slowly refined my meridians. Steady and sure, the night quietly passed. When I opened my eyes, a flash of gold crossed them. Ki refining level 2. I made it. And not only that, after a night's refinement, the ki circulation routes for level 2 of the heaven evolving art were fully worked out. This technique improved from the ancient desolate art. Brother Zhang, you broke through. How are things outside? Have the pursuers come deeper in? Uncle Chan said he heard movement outside this morning. It seems the pursuers are searching the forest's edge. They haven't come deeper in. And Uncle Chan said he just found other footprints nearby. They look human too. Let's go take a look. Brother Zun, look here. The footprints are fresh. They were left yesterday. At least 5 or 6 people went east. Judging by the depth of the prints, they should all be ordinary people. If they're escaped slaves, save them if we can. One more person means more strength. Up ahead. Move! I don't fight him head on. Thanks for saving our lives, brothers. My name is Zhou Hu. We escaped from the black iron human pen in the south. We lost so many brothers on the way. We escaped from a human pen too. If you don't mind, you can come with us. We can watch each other's backs. We're in. We're in. We returned to the cave. Our group quickly grew to over 20 people. When Zhou and the others heard I'd teach cultivation techniques, they were thrilled beyond words. They agreed on the spot to follow my orders. Lord. Over the next few days, the pursuers searched the edge of the stone forest, but didn't go deep inside. That gave me some peace. I had people stand guard, hunt, and gather supplies, while teaching them the Yenshin art. I have an excellent memory. Everyone's cultivation progress and meridians. I remembered every detail and trait. I could guide each of them accordingly. In just 3 days, 3 people reached the first level of key refining. The rest had also found the way in. Zhou had a solid foundation and had done hard labor for years. His blood and energy were strong. He actually reached mid-level key refining level 1. He became second only to the Zun in our group. That afternoon, the hunters came back with news. 30 miles east of the stone forest, there was a small camp of escaped humans. There were around 40 or 50 people. Their leader was a man called Old Blade. He used to be a minor overseer in the human pen. He knew a few basic fighting moves. 40 or 50 people. Brother Zun, should we check it out? Best case, they join us. If they won't, they're still human. No need to kill each other. Let's see what's going on first. If they're in trouble, we'll lend them a hand. Better than fighting head on. Get ready. We leave at dawn tomorrow. Who's there? We escaped from a human pen, too. We heard there were fellow humans here, so we came to pay a visit. You've come a long way. What do you want? We mean no harm. The wasteland is dangerous. Other races run wild here. Humans can't survive alone. We want to join forces with you and survive together. Join forces? How many of you are there? Why should we join you? Because we can teach you to cultivate. What did you say? Cultivate. That's right. I have a human cultivation technique, and I can teach it to you. The terms are simple. We merge into one force and fight the other races together. You'd really save us. The technique isn't free. After we merge, everyone must follow orders. No acting on your own. Those willing can come with us. Those who aren't, I won't force you. Old Blade fell silent. He looked at his people behind him. They were all thin and sickly. Their weapons were crude. Every day someone died to beasts or other races. Then he looked at our group. We all looked strong and alert, with sharp blades in hand. We were clearly living far better than them. The lure of cultivation was too great. Fine. I agree. From now on, the brothers follow your orders. But if you dare trick us, even if it costs me my life, I won't let you go. Don't worry. From today on, no one will use us as livestock again. That afternoon, Old Blade had his 40 or 50 people pack their things and follow me back to the cave. With over 70 people, on the edge of this dark wasteland, we were already a force to be reckoned with. From today on, we're no longer slaves for others to slaughter. Nor are we escaped slaves hiding everywhere. We have our own name, the Hidden Human Clan. The Hidden Human Clan. Hidden in the wasteland, we gather our strength. One day, we'll make every other race know. Humans will not be humiliated. We will rise against the tide. Everyone looked at the thin young man on the platform, with a light they'd never had before in their eyes. The age of the Hidden Human Clan, in this dark wasteland, had quietly begun. On the third day after the Hidden Human Clan was formed, I began training everyone. Over 70 people were split into 3 teams. Joe, who led one team to hunt and stand guard. Old Blade led one team to build the base and make simple weapons. Chanshu led one team on logistics and treated the wounded. Then a problem came up. We were short on spirit stones. We hadn't taken many spirit stones from the pursuers. Dozens of people used them up fast in cultivation. They soon ran out. Without spirit stones, we could only meditate and absorb spiritual energy, making cultivation several times slower. In this dangerous wasteland, slow cultivation means dying sooner. Brother Zun, we're almost out of spirit stones. What we have left will last 3 days at most. And we don't have enough weapons. Many still only have clubs and stone shards. If we run into another race tribe, we can't fight at all. How many other race tribes are nearby? The closest is the Blackstone tribe, 20 miles northwest of the Stone Forest. It's a small, ancient, desolate tribe, around 100 people. Its chief is at key refining level 4. Farther out is the Green Rock tribe. They're stronger. Their chief is at key refining level 5. The Blackstone tribe. Over 100 people led by a level 4 cultivator. We can't take them head on. The hidden human clan has only one at key refining level 2. Over 20 are at key refining level 1. Our odds in a direct fight are very low. But that doesn't mean we can't get resources. How does the Blackstone tribe make a living? Mining. They control a nearby black iron mine. They keep over 200 human slaves mining there. They have plenty of ore and spirit stones stored away, plus weapons and pills. Mine, slaves, supplies. We can get resources and save our people. 2 birds with 1 stone. Old blade. Tell me the Blackstone tribe's layout and guard posts. And where the mine is. The Blackstone tribe is built on a hillside. Its walls are made of stone. They're about 20 feet high. Patrol day and night. The mine is in the valley behind the tribe.
10 guards watch the slaves.
The tribal chief lives in the stone house at the center. He rarely comes out. Security isn't that tight. But the chief at key refining level 4 is the biggest wild card. A frontal attack would be like smashing eggs against a rock. We'll have to outsmart them. The mine guards. Do they often contact the tribe? Not much. The guards at the mine are a small fry. They usually stay at the mine. They only return when delivering or We'll start with the mine. Johu, take 5 men tonight. Sneak near the mine. Bring back a lone guard. Alive, remember. Got it. After dark, Johu set out with his men. I stayed at the base to plan the next move. Brother Zun, we caught one. This guy was slacking off at midnight. He went outside the mine to take a piss. We got him. I'll only ask once. You only need to say yes or no. Make up even one word, and this blade will move before your tongue does. I questioned him one by one, from the tribe's guard shifts, to the chief's daily routine, to the warehouse location and defenses. I asked about every detail. The guard was scared of dying. He told me everything he knew, spilling it all at once. Brother Zun, what now? We move tomorrow night. We'll pose as mine guards. and sneak into the tribe. Grab the warehouse, then leave. The primeval tribe looks different from humans. But it's dark at night. As long as we wear their leather armor and keep our heads down, we're hard to spot from afar. Every dawn, the mine guards deliver a batch of ore to the tribe's warehouse. This is our best chance. We'll take out the mine guards first, put on their clothes, and escort the ore inside. But there must be guards near the warehouse, so we'll draw them away. Old Dao take 10 men and set a fire on the east side. Create some chaos. The tribe's guards will rush to put it out. The warehouse will be left unguarded. Then we'll clear out the warehouse and retreat through the back mountain. Go get ready. Pick 15 skilled men to enter the tribe with me. The rest will cover us outside. Don't get exposed. The next day, everyone began preparing. Johu took men to scout near the mine. Old Dao prepared fire-starting supplies. Uncle Chun had people carry several large sacks to hold the supplies. I took out the Primeval Basic Fist Manual and had the core members master it. When we get inside, if we're questioned, our moves and posture must look right. On a dark, windy night, it was the perfect time to act. I led 15 carefully chosen warriors and quietly reached the mine. It was already late at night. The mine guards were all slacking off and asleep. Only 2 stood watch at the gate. I gave a signal. Johu and Old Dao crept up from both sides. They silently took out the 2 sentries. Then everyone stormed into the mine and killed all 8 sleeping guards without making a sound. We're human. We're here to save you. If you don't want to be slaves anymore, come with us later. If you want to stay, I won't force you. We'll go with you. Thank you, sir. You can't leave yet. Once we're done, we'll take you with us. For now, keep doing your work and stay quiet. Get inside. Unload the ore and leave. The tribe was silent. Most people were asleep. Only patrols passed by now and then. They barely noticed the ore convoy. According to plan, the group headed toward the warehouse. Fire! The training ground is on fire! Move! Everyone rushed toward the warehouse. The warehouse lock was simple. Johu split it with one slash and shoved the door open. What was inside took everyone's breath away. Hurry up. Who's there? There are people at the warehouse. Stop. You dare break into Black God tribe? You're dead. Johu, take the goods and go. I'll cover the rear. Brother Zun, go! Don't waste time. Just a key refining level 2 brat. And you dare stop me? His true key is really strong. Trying to run. Get them. We shook off the pursuers and returned to the meeting point. Everyone was already there. Their faces were full of excited smiles. Brother Sun, you're finally back. We've counted everything. 120 low-grade spirit stones, 36 weapons, 8 bottles of healing medicine, and plenty of rations and animal hides. My fellow people from the mine, you're free now. Those willing to come with us are welcome. Those who want to leave on their own will be free from now on. You can also take rations and go. The slaves looked at each other. They saw us seize supplies from the tribe and retreat without a fuss. Our strength was clearly exceptional. Following us was far better than wandering the wasteland alone. Almost everyone chose to stay. With over 200 new members, the hidden tribe suddenly grew past 300. The group took the captured supplies and retreated overnight to the stone forest base. Zero casualties in this battle. We seized a huge amount of resources and rescued over 200 of our people. Once the news spread, the whole camp erupted. Everyone believed even more strongly that following me could truly lead them forward. This is only the first step. One tiny black market tribe is nowhere near enough. I want the entire black wasteland, all the realms of heaven and earth, and a path to revive humanity. The barbarian tribe returned loaded with loot and entered a period of rapid growth. It completely solved the urgent needs of cultivation and elimination. Spirit stones were distributed by merit and talent. Core fighters got priority. Regular members focused on meditation, with a few spirit stones. As for weapons, Old Dal led over a dozen slaves who could forge. They built a simple forge in the cave, using captured black iron to make weapons. Though the workmanship was rough, they were 100 times better than sticks and stones. Over the next 3 days, besides training in seclusion, I also studied a book found in the Blackstone tribe's storehouse, the second half of the ancient desolation art and basic array scripts. My photographic memory let me memorize everything at a glance. Along with my strong deduction skills, I soon advanced the hidden heaven art to the 3rd level. The full ancient desolation art reaches peak key refining. The heaven derivation art improved on it. It suited human meridians better, cultivated faster, and produced pure key. Key refining level 3 feels great. These 3 days paid off well. A mist array for warning. A reality array for trapping foes. Though they weren't very powerful, they were enough to guard our base. The day I came out of seclusion, I led people to set up arrays around the base. The mist array went at the stone forest entrance. It could disrupt one's sense of direction. Outsiders could easily get lost inside. The reality array was set near the base, on several main paths. Once triggered, huge rocks would fall. With the arrays guarding us, the base was much safer. Days passed. The Hidden Stone clan grew rapidly stronger. Of over 300 people, more than 80 had reached key refining. 5 were at key refining level 2. They were core members like Johu and Old Dao. Most regular members had tempered their bodies. Their bodies were far stronger than before. Brother Zun, bad news. The Blackstone tribe is here. Blackstone's chief, Shikui, came himself.
He brought 50 warriors.
They're challenging us outside the stone forest. They want us to hand over the goods and surrender. No. They're finally here. 50 men. Perfect. Brother Sun, what do we do? Shikui is key refining level 4. He won't be easy to handle. Why don't we hide inside and stay put? The stone forest has arrays. They may not find us. We can hide for now, but not forever. If we hide this time, they'll bring more men next time. They may even join other tribes. Then we'll be trapped in the stone forest, like turtles in a jar. So you mean fight? Not just fight. We're going to win. Only by hurting them badly will nearby tribes fear us. Then we'll have time to grow in peace. Then let's fight. Give the order, Brother Sun. Three miles outside the stone forest exit, there's a long, narrow, rocky valley. It's the only way in. We'll ambush them there. Catch them off guard. Old Dao, take 30 men and hide on both slopes. Prepare rolling rocks and fire arrows. Once they're all in the valley, rain them down on them. Johu, take 20 key refining level 1 warriors and wait at the valley exit. When the fight starts, seal the exit. Don't let them escape. The rest come with me. We'll face Shikui head-on. Yes, Brother Zun. Everyone accepted their orders. They immediately went to prepare. My plan was clear. Use the terrain to split their forces. Wipe out the regular warriors first, then focus on Shikui. Half an hour later, I led 20 warriors to the rocky valley entrance. So it's you lowly bloodstones, who robbed my tribe and killed my men. Hand over the goods, cripple your own cultivation, and I'll give you a quick death. Want the goods? Come in and take them. Insolent! Chase them! Kill them all today. Drain their blood essence. Fire. Damn it, it's an ambush. Fire arrows. Don't panic, charge out. You're asking for it. You little brat again. That's all you've got. And you dare come here to die? Go. Bastard, don't run if you've got guts. Meanwhile, the battle in the valley reached its peak. Without their chief, the ancient Desolation warriors were hit by rolling rocks, fire arrows, and ambush from both sides. They suffered heavy losses. Old Dal led his men down the slope. They attacked with the valley warriors from both sides. They split up and surrounded the remaining aliens. Though each man was weaker than the aliens, the humans had the numbers and the terrain advantage. They worked well together and slowly gained the upper hand. Half an hour later, of the 50 alien warriors in the valley, only a few escaped in the chaos. All the rest were wiped out. After dealing with the regular warriors, Zhou Hu and Old Dao rushed over with reinforcements. Shikui, you're surrounded now. Surrender or die. Surrender? Ha ha ha. By yuans? Even if I die, I'll take most of you with me. Everyone spread out. Don't take him head on. After struggling briefly, he went still. The Black Lion tribe chief at Key Refining Level 4 died on the spot. The whole place fell silent. Everyone stared blankly at the body on the ground, then at Ni panting beside it. Their eyes were full of shock. Key Refining Level 3 killed Key Refining Level 4. Before, no one would have even dared imagine it. Brother Zun is mighty. Clean up the battlefield. Collect the spoils. Old Dao, make it quick. We don't want to draw other tribes here. Everyone moved at once. They gathered the weapons, stripped off the armor, and collected spirit stones. We seized over 40 weapons, more than 20 sets of armor, over 30 spirit stones, and plenty of pills. More importantly, after this battle, Blackstone was badly weakened. They could no longer cause trouble. The humans had truly gained a foothold in the Black Wasteland. The group carried the spoils and seized supplies back to the stone forest base in triumph. Everyone held their heads high along the way, with confidence they had never known before. They were no longer slaves at others' mercy. They were warriors who could kill alien chiefs. Though the Blackstone tribe was badly defeated, its foundation remained. The survivors would surely seek help from nearby tribes. We can't just wait to die. While they're weak, finish them off. Blackstone tribe. Let's do it. Right. Take Blackstone tribe, and we'll have a home. Kill, kill, kill. Blackstone tribe is just the start. To gain a foothold in the wasteland, we need our own land and resources. And this step starts with Blackstone tribe. At first light, 300 hidden human warriors stood ready and headed straight for Blackstone tribe. As the sun rose, golden light spread across the land, shining on this growing force. The human clan's counterattack had begun. Elder, what do we do now? Those humans will attack for sure. We can't hold them off. What's the panic? I've sent for help from Green Rock tribe. Chief Green Rock and Shikui are sworn brothers. They'll send troops. As long as we hold until reinforcements arrive, those humans can't do anything. Elder, bad news. The humans are attacking. They're already at the foot of the mountain. So soon? Quick, organize the defense. Hold the wall. Johu called out. Listen up, everyone inside. Shikui is dead. You can't hold out. Drop your weapons and surrender, and you'll be spared. Resist, and once we breach the walls, no one lives. Don't listen to them. Reinforcements will be here soon. Hold the wall, and you'll all be rewarded. Anyone who surrenders will face clan law. Looks like you won't quit until you're dead. Old Dao, get the ladders ready. Johu, have the archers suppress the wall. Yes. Fire. Smash them, push the ladders away. Ah, someone got in. Stop him. Hurry, stop him. Surrender or die. I surrender. Brother Zun, what do we do with these outsiders? I'm not soft-hearted, but I know. Killing them now might feel good, but does us no good. The tribe needs people to mine and work. If we kill or wound them all, who'll do the labor? Keep the old, weak, women and children as laborers. They can mine, farm, and work. Among the young adults, those willing to surrender and pledge loyalty can stay. Those unwilling, kill them all. This is the wisest choice. It avoids needless killing, gets us labor, and warns everyone else. Primordial Fist Manual, Imperial Tier Pill Formula, Beast Hide Map, Storage Ring. Brother Zun, it's all counted. 320 spirit stones. Enough food for 300 of us for half a year. About 5,000 pounds of ore. 120 weapons. 50 sets of leather armor. The mine also has 2,000 pounds of refined ore. Over the next few days, the tribe entered a reorganization phase. I redesigned the tribal layout. Human warriors and families lived in the west. Primordial clan captives were held in the east. More workers were sent to the mines, to mine day and night. The forge was expanded, to make more weapons and armor. I also issued 3 rules. First, all humans are equal. Pay is based on work. More work, more reward. Fighting and bullying are forbidden. Second, captives can't be killed at will. They must work for food. Those with merit may work less. Third, cultivation resources go by merit and talent. No one may hoard them. There are many rules, but they're clear and simple, and easy to enforce. Once the news spread, all the humans rejoiced. Back in the human pens, their lives meant nothing. Now they could eat their fill and cultivate with hope. They worked harder than ever. The primordial clan captives were resentful at first, but then saw humans really didn't kill them at will. As long as they worked, they got food. They gradually settled down, especially those who surrendered. The young adults could mine and forge, so they were treated well and lost any will to resist. The tribe gradually got on track. I wasn't idle either. Besides handling affairs each day, I spent most of my time cultivating and refining techniques. With plenty of spirit stones, my cultivation steadily improved. Soon I reached the peak of key refining level 3. I was just one step from level 4. The hidden heaven art kept improving. Using the primordial fist manual and combat experience, I created a matching blade technique, the heaven evolving blade. It has 7 forms. Each one is simple and deadly, perfect for real combat. Besides that, I studied those pill formulas. Body tempering, tear recovery, and healing pills. None of the formulas were too complex. The tribe already had the herbs. I planned to try making them. If we can make our own pills, we won't risk raiding other clans for them. Brother Zun, bad news. Green Rock tribe is here. How many are there? Over 100, maybe. Their second chief is leading them.
He's at key refining level 4.
They're outside the tribe now. They want us to come out and talk. Let's go see. Humans down there, listen up. You killed my brother and took my tribe. You've got some nerve. Open the gates and surrender now. Hand over the killer, and I'll leave your bodies whole. Otherwise, we'll raise this tribe and leave no one alive. If you want this tribe, come take it. A few words won't scare me. Good. Very good. Attack the city. Level this place. Archers, get the rolling stones ready. Brother Zun, we can't hold on like this. There are too many of them, and their gear is better. If this keeps up, our losses will be too heavy. Johu, check the western slope. See if other tribes are nearby. Brother Sun, there are. Red Soil tribe is hiding in the western woods. About 80 of them. Their chief is leading them. He's also at key refining level 4. Looks like they want to watch us fight, then strike when we're both hurt. Good. Send the order. Pretend we can't hold them, and fall back inside. Let them in. Wouldn't that be more dangerous? Relax. Aren't they trying to profit from this? Then let them come in and clash with Red Soil tribe. They can't hold on. Push harder. Get inside. Kill. Leave no one alive. Ah, it's a trap! Green Rock, so this is your day. You old Red Soil bastard. You dare set me up? Today is your day to die. Brother Zong's amazing. They're really fighting. With profit on the line. No fish won't bite. Just watch. Wait till they wear each other out. Then we'll strike. It's about time. Move. Divine tribe. You've been fighting so long. You must be tired. Lay down your weapons and surrender now, and I'll spare your lives. In your dreams, brat. You dare trick me. Even if I die, I'll take you with me. You idiot, you old Chichu bastard. Still trying to fight to the death at a time like this? I'll kill you first, then negotiate with the human tribe. You... Surrender or die. Clean up the battlefield. Count the supplies. After this battle, the lands of the Blackstone, Kingyun, and Chichu tribes all fell into the hidden human tribe's hands. 3 mines, huge supplies and population, sent the hidden human tribe's strength soaring. Our population passed 1,000. Over 300 cultivators reached the key refining stage. More than 20 were at key refining level. 3 reached key refining level 3. I, Johu, and Old Dao. After taking 3 tribes, didn't stop expanding. We reorganized from within and grew production while sending scouts to learn about nearby tribes. There were over a dozen tribes in southern Black Wasteland. Our strategy was clear. Make peace with distant foes, attack nearby ones. The strong prey on the weak. With distant, Powerful tribes, we kept the peace for now, and stayed out of each other's way. Nearby small tribes were slowly swallowed up. Over the next 2 months, the hidden human tribe struck like lightning, annexing 5 small alien tribes in a row. In every battle, we took the greatest gains, with the fewest losses. We either set ambush or stirred up infighting, rarely fighting head-on. My name gradually spread across the Black Wasteland. And with ample resources and real combat, I smoothly broke through to key refining level 4. The Yanshan art reached the 4th level. My true key grew denser and stronger. The Yanshan blade was refined to 12 forms. Its power greatly increased. I also made body tempering and key recovery pills. Though their quality was average, they were enough for low-level cultivators. Everything was moving in the right direction. Brother Zong, the Black Wind tribe in central Black Wasteland, has joined 3 tribes to form an alliance. Over 500 men. They say they're coming to attack us. They've already set out. They'll arrive in about 3 days. "500 men with a key refining level 6 expert." Interesting. Brother Zong, the Black Wind tribe is very strong. Should we join forces with other tribes? No. Those small tribes are unreliable. They only follow the wind. We'll fight this battle ourselves. Send the order. Everyone, prepare for war. We won't just win this battle. We'll take all of southern Black Wasteland. Let every alien tribe know. The human tribe isn't to be messed with. Yes. News of the Black Wind Alliance heading south spread like wildfire across southern Black Wasteland. Every tribe was watching. Some thought the hidden human tribe was finished. After all, the Black Wind tribe ruled the south. Their key refining level 6 chief was legendary. Others thought I was highly cunning and might stand a chance. But no one thought the hidden human tribe could win. At best, we'd last a little longer. "3 days are enough for us to prepare. Old Dao, take 200 men to both sides of the valley. Set up rockfall and poison smoke traps. The more, the better. Zhou, take 100 archers and hide on both cliffs. Fire on my command. The rest will form up with me at the valley exit. Send a few men to spread word in nearby tribes. Tell them we're scared and getting ready to abandon the city and flee. Have them ready to grab the spoils. Brother Zong, you want to lure them here? Yes, those fence-sitters are a threat anyway. We'll deal with them all at once. Once we fight the Black Wind Alliance, they'll surely come to profit off us. Then we'll turn around and swallow them. Understood. A perfect chance to grow stronger. I'll arrange it now. Chief, Black Wind Valley is up ahead. Should we send scouts ahead first? I hear that human tribe brat is crafty. A bunch of lowly bloodstones. Even if they play a few tricks, what can they really do? 500 elites can crush them head-on. Order the troops to advance at once. Take Blackstone tribe before nightfall. Fire. An ambush! Scatter! Poison smoke. Hold your breath. Archers, fire! Retreat! Get out now! Damn it! Charge out. Go through the exit. You brat, you set me up again. I'll tear you to pieces. Chief Blackwind. Don't talk so big. How many men do you have left? Don't you know? Even with only 200 men. That's enough to wipe you out. Kill them. Kill. Form ranks. Looks like I have to step in myself. Hold the formation. I'll deal with him. You're asking to die. Not bad. No wonder you've lasted this long. But before absolute strength, all schemes are useless. How did this brat cultivate so fast? Brat, I'll kill you. Damn it. Retreat. Once their chief died, the remaining allied soldiers lost all will to fight and surrendered one after another. The hidden human tribe won a crushing victory. Over 200 of the 500 Blackwind Alliance soldiers died, and over 200 surrendered. Only a few escaped by luck. Of the 3 small tribe chiefs, 2 died in battle, and 1 was captured. When the news spread, all of southern Black Wasteland was shaken. The Blackwind tribe was crushed. In just a few days, the human clan's territory grew several-fold. Its population passed 3,000. Over 800 were key refining cultivators. 10 had reached key refining level 4 or above. We've got a foothold now. The south is just the start. There are stronger tribes in the central and northern Black Wasteland, and a wider world beyond. Send the order. Rest for 3 days. March on the central region in 3 days. Yes. I'll unite the whole Black Wasteland. Build the human clan's first stronghold. Then leave this wasteland and conquer the heavens. Let every other race know. The human clan will rise. Kill. News of the Great Blackwind Valley victory reached Blackstone tribe. The whole city erupted. The human clan had been hunted by other races in the Black Wasteland for years. Now one battle wiped out the southern overlord, Blackwind tribe. All that pent-up anger turned to wild joy. People poured into the streets to celebrate. This battle seized over 2,300 low-grade spirit stones, 17 mid-grade spirit stones, over 600 sets of weapons and armor. Most vital was the complete Blackwind River key art, covering cultivation from key refining to early golden core. There were also basic formation notes and 3 bottles of key gathering pills. Key refining level 5. My true key has expanded by nearly a third. Every move now carries great force. Brother Zun, you broke through. How are the prisoners and surrendering troops arranged? Out of more than 200 surrendered troops, we picked 50 fit men for the supply unit. The rest went to the mines and farms. We set up a points system. Work hard and perform well, and you can earn food and spirit stones. No one dares make trouble. Kill, 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 kill. The army has formed 500 elite fighters, all at key refining or above. 30 are key refining level 3 or higher. The remaining 400 plus are farm troops. They can fight in wartime too. Brothers, word is the Central Tribal Alliance is heading south. Everyone's eager for a fight. Just 2 days after Blackwind Valley, the central tribes of Wild King, Redwood, Black Soil, and Yellow Sand issued a joint proclamation. They called the human clan a plague on the wasteland and gathered an army of 800. It was led by Wild King at key refining level 7. They'll march south to attack soon. Brother Zun, they have 800 troops and Wild King is level 7. Should we hold our ground first? Our 500 elites facing them head-on may be at a disadvantage. Defense only leaves us taking hits. The 4 tribes are united in name only. Redwood and Black Soil fought over mineral veins and have been enemies for over a decade. Yellow Sand is the weakest, always siding with the stronger side. An alliance like this will fall apart fast. First, drive them apart. Then crush them one by one. Three days later, a rumor quietly spread through the Allied army. It said the Black Soil chief was secretly working with the human clan and had agreed to pull back from the right flank during battle, letting the human clan into their ranks to swallow up Redwood tribe. The rumor came with an intercepted secret letter bearing Black Soil tribe's seal. It looked completely real. Tonight, take 100 elites to raid Yellow Sand's camp. Hit them, but don't chase. Just break them Understood. On a dark, windy night, Yellow Sand Tribe was camped on the army's outer edge, with lax defenses. Johu led his men into the camp, setting fires everywhere. They struck without warning. Yellow Sand Tribe was already the weakest, and fell into chaos at once. Their soldiers scattered in panic. Their chief hadn't even put on his armor when he fled toward the central region with his remnants. They withdrew from the alliance outright. After that, Redwood and Black Soil grew even more suspicious of each other. Each thought the other had deliberately held back. Wild King was furious, but powerless to stop it. If we delay any longer, the alliance will collapse without a fight. Break camp tomorrow. March south at full speed. Strike Blackstone Tribe directly. I refuse to believe that with my level 7 cultivation, I can't beat one human brat. He wants a quick battle. I won't give him the chance. This is the only route south for the Allied army. The canyon is long and narrow, with mountains on both sides. Perfect for an ambush. Old Dao take men and set the spirit trapping formation. Weaken their true key. Johu, hide the archers on the cliffs. The rest of you form up with me at the canyon mouth. Lure them in. Wild King trusts his high cultivation. He'll surely lead the charge. Once he enters the formation and his true key is suppressed, he's dead. Yes, sir. Everyone knew. This battle would decide the Black Wasteland's fate. Win and the human clan rules the wasteland. Lose and all we've built is gone. Three days later, at Falling Wind Gorge. Dust soon rose in the distance. 600 allied troops came marching in. Wild King led them, riding a giant wolf, wearing black gold armor, and wielding a spiked mace. His level 7 aura burst forth without restraint, making it hard to breathe. Redwood and Black Soil stood side by side, their troops still orderly, but the mood was tense. The Zan, you brat, you've got guts. Waiting here to die? Surrender now, and I'll make you chief of the human clan, to manage slaves for us. Otherwise, we'll level this gorge and leave no one alive. You want me to surrender? See if you've got what it takes. After them. Something's wrong. It's a formation. It's a trap. Fall back. Archers, fire. Raise shields. Break out. Get out of the gorge. Brother Redwood, take your men left. I'll take mine right. Climb the cliff walls. How do I know you're not working with the human clan, trying to lure me into an ambush? Kill. Brad, die. Wild King, is that all you've got? You're asking for death. You're draining my strength. What a sly brat. You finally get it? Too late. Johu old Dao move. You two ants dare act up? You… I won't accept this. With their leader dead, the Allied army completely collapsed. Redwood's chief died in the chaos. Black Soil's chief surrendered with his remaining troops. Of the 600 Allied troops, over 200 were killed or wounded. The rest all surrendered. The Battle of Falling Wind Gorge gave the human clan a great victory. When the news spread, the whole Black Wasteland shook. After the great victory at Luofeng, the entire Black Wasteland was pacified. The Blackstone tribe was expanded and rebuilt. A site was chosen at the heart of the wasteland to build the first human city, Yanshan City. The city established 3 offices: Sacred Affairs, Internal Affairs, and Public Works. Zhouhu, Changshu, and Old Dao led them. They trained troops, settled the people, made pills and weapons, each doing their part. A martial arts hall was founded to openly teach the basics of the Yanshan art. Any human citizen with decent talent and enough drive could begin the path of cultivation. Soon, cultivation swept through Yanshan City. Everyone knew only by growing stronger could they protect their home. I perfected the Yanshan art to 6 levels. Matching key, refining completion. It's true, key was far more refined than same-level clan arts. I also created basic movement arts, light body technique and key point finger. I completed the Yanshan blade with 18 forms. Brother Zun, an ancient human ruin was found in the northern Absolute Gorge, but its baleful aura is intense. No one who entered ever came out. No one dares go deep. Prepare 50 Azure Guards. I'll go take a look. Wait for me outside. Killing intent is flooding into my body. A cold aura seeps in through my pores. My true key is slowly draining. This was a Black Wasteland outpost under the Celestial Alliance. It guarded an inner realm teleportation array against invasion by alien clans. 10,000 years ago, the allied armies of 7 clans swept across the realms. The outpost was outnumbered. The whole army was wiped out. The realms have fallen. We must gather strength and unite migrants from all realms before striking back. The Celestial Alliance. The Jianyan Sword. Good stuff. This is an interrealm teleportation array. It leads to another world. I need your help to complete the array inscriptions and repair the formation. We're not leaving. We're going out. Black Wasteland County is too small. There are more human kin out there, being kept and enslaved by alien clans. We can't just seek our own peace. Repair the teleportation array. We'll go save them and unite them. One day, we'll drive every alien clan out and restore humanity above all realms. They rose from slavery to where they are now. They already see me as their faith. Wherever I say go, they go. Then we spent another half-month searching for mineral veins and trading with tribes. We gathered enough mid-grade spirit stones and all the materials like mystic iron and star-patterned copper. The teleportation array was built at the ruins of the outpost in Absolute Gorge. Using the ancient array base saved us much work and made it more hidden. The array can only last 15 minutes. It can send at most 300 people at once. And it's one way. Once across, we need to build a return array to come back. In other words, the first group would be going in alone. Brother Sun, I'm going with you. Activate the array. Zun Hall disciples formed seals and poured in true key. 12 mid-grade spirit stones lit up with golden patterns that spread outward. A dazzling glow shot into the sky. Violent spatial power surged and engulfed everyone. Dizziness hit us. The world spun. After who knows how long, the light faded. The feeling of solid ground returned. Before us lay a ruined mountain forest. Broken ancient swords and collapsed halls littered the area. Faint sword marks covered the cliff walls. The air held a faint sword aura and the smell of blood. Stay alert. Confirm it's safe first. The team traveled for about 4 hours. Shouts and cries came from ahead. I gave a hand signal. Everyone stopped and quietly moved closer. In a clearing in the woods, 4 alien beings with golden wings on their backs were surrounding several humans. The hunters waved blades, scaring them like cats playing with mice. They said they'd take them back as blood livestock. Move, end it fast. Don't make too much noise. The other 3 were shocked. But when they turned, 300 elite soldiers had surrounded them. Blades flashed in unison. True Ki burst forth. These 3 golden red clan soldiers at the 3rd or 4th Ki refining level were killed within a few breaths. This is Broken Sword Mountain. The Golden Wing clan rules this land. Their people are everywhere. They keep humans as blood food. Every so often, they enter the mountains to capture people. Only a few hundred people remain in our village. We hide in the mountains and dare not come out. The Golden Wing clan destroyed all the mountain sects long ago. Ordinary folks like us can only hide and run. Elder, take us to your village. We're here to fight the Golden Wing clan too. After crossing two mountains, a hidden little village built against the mountain came into view. Simple traps and sentries surrounded it. I'm Lin Cheng, chief of Kimyan village. You say you can fight the Golden Wing clan. May I ask who taught you? Why have you come to the Janyang realm? My name is the Zun. I'm from the Black Wasteland. Our land was once ruled by alien clans too. Now we've driven them out. This time I came to unite everyone, so we humans can drive out the Golden Wing clan. But the Golden Wing clan is too strong. We can't stand against them. If you want to hide, stay in the village. Don't go provoking them. Then you can still live in peace. Chief Lin. Let me ask you this. Is the Golden Wing clan coming to seize people from the village soon? Since they've entered the mountains. How do you know? A guess. They surely won't leave after catching just a few people. Within 3 days, a large force will come. Let's make a bet. Jaloux? I'll deal with them for you. If the Golden Wing clan comes in 3 days, if I win, you and the villagers join me. If I lose, we'll leave at once. We won't drag you down. Fine, I'll trust you once. Brother, the Black Feather Patrol arriving in 3 days has 50 men. Their captain is at the 8th key refining level. He won't be easy to handle. We'll know after we fight. Can we really win? First, tell me about this area. There are over a dozen human pens around these mountains. The Golden Wing clan's troop layout and outpost locations, holding tens of thousands of slaves. The regular Black Feather Patrol is based at Blackwind Stronghold, 30 li away. 100 men are stationed there. The Black Feather Captain is at the 8th key refining level. Only 100 men at Blackwind Stronghold. They mainly guard 2 nearby human pens and search the mountains.
Yes.
Since we're here, we can't just beat back the patrol. We'll take Blackwind Stronghold too. It'll give us a place to stay. Attacking Blackwind Stronghold is too risky. It has defensive works and 2 deputy captains at the 7th key refining level. Lujing Jiaosui Za Linqing. If we make too much noise, let's end this fast and move out. No one will know who did it.
Take Blackwind Stronghold.
We can get supplies and save our people in the pens. The pros outweigh the cons. For the next 2 days, I'll lead men 3 miles outside the village to set traps in the valley. This is the only route the Black Feather Patrol takes into the mountains. I upgraded the spirit trapping array. It suppresses flight even more. Made to fight the flying Golden Wing clan. Lin Qing stared at the strange traps and arrays. Hope slowly rose in his heart. Maybe this kid really could work a miracle. Brother Zun, the Black Feather Patrol is here. 51 men. They're heading for the valley. Take your positions. 300 warriors quickly took cover. Archers hid in the woods on both slopes. Sword and shield men hid behind rocks. The valley entrance was masked with branches. Soon wings flapping could be heard in the distance. Looking up, 50 golden wing warriors flew in. The young man in front looked grim. The edges of his wings were black. His aura was the strongest.
He was Captain Black Feather.
The Golden Wing clan can fly by nature. They're highly mobile. That's why they rule the Sword Feather realm. Ambush! You want to die? Get down there. Kill them all. An array? How can these lowly slaves know arrays? Fire. Rush in and finish them up close. Johu led the warriors out of hiding. Like tigers down a mountain, they charged the confused Golden Wing soldiers. Blades flashed. Cries rang out. The Golden Wing clan was already suppressed by the array, and they were caught off guard. How could they face the battle-hardened elite of the Hidden Sun 5 clans? Men kept falling under the blades. Black Feather's eyes burned with rage. He never thought his 50-man elite patrol would lose over half at first clash. He roared, forcing through some of the array's suppression. Then he rushed straight at me. He had seen it. This human boy was the leader. I'm your opponent. You? That's right. I'm your opponent. Key refining 5th level. A 5th level key refining ant. Dares block me. Am I an ant? Fight me and find out. The 18 heavenly blade forms unleashed in full. The blade flowed like clouds in water. Each strike was precise and vicious, aimed right at his weak spots. How is this possible? It's over. The field fell silent. Seeing their captain captured, the remaining Golden Wing soldiers lost all will to fight. They dropped their weapons and surrendered. The Kingian village guards were stunned. Captain Black Feather, so powerful in their eyes, had lost just like that. To me, a 5th level key refining cultivator. Brother the Eye. Didn't let you down. Brother, you have my respect. I'm Lin Cheng. From now on, everyone in Kingian village is at your command. Chief Lin, no need for ceremony. We're all human. We should help each other. Now let's take Blackwind Stronghold. I'd already planned how to take it. I got from the prisoners the guard passwords and shift times. Pick 20 tall warriors and put them in golden wing armor. Have a surrendered soldier lead them. They'll pose as the returning patrol. The captain's back. How was the hall this time? Move! Who are you? Where's Captain Blackfeather? Your captain is dead. Surrender or die. Big words. Brother Zun, we've counted it all. Over 800 spirit stones. Plenty of pills and weapons. Enough food for months. There are also 2 human pens behind the mountain. About 3,000 slaves are locked up there. Take me there. Open the gates. My people. We drove off the Golden Wing clan. Starting today, you're free. You're people, not livestock, and not slaves. Those who want to come can live with us. We'll fight the other clans together. Those who leave can take rations and go. We're really free. Really. Lin Qing stood behind him. Watching this, his eyes turned red too. He'd hidden in the mountains for over 10 years. He had saved very few people. But when I came, I freed 3,000 at once. He was even more sure he was right to follow me. After calming the slaves, I had them moved into the stronghold. Food and clothes were handed out. Doctors treated the sick. After all that, day had broken. Brother Zun, we've taken Black Wind's stronghold. What now? Once the Golden Wing clan finds out this base was hit, they'll send an army. Black Wind's stronghold is just a small base. The main city won't inspect it for at least half a month. We still have time. There are 3 similar bases nearby. Before they catch on, we'll take them one by one. Free everyone in the pens. Take them all out. Won't that cause too much noise? No. We move after every fight. And Huifeng doesn't hold territory. We just save people and take supplies. Even if the Golden Wing clan finds out, they won't know who did it. By the time they catch on, we'll be deep in the mountains. Over the next half-month, my team moved like ghosts around the Broken Brow and Broken Sword mountains. We raided bases at night, freed the human pens, gathered the refugees, seized supplies. 4 small bases fell in a row. Over 10,000 human slaves were freed. We picked 2,000 strong adults for the force. The rest were sent into the mountains in groups. They were settled in hidden villages. Investigate. Investigate it all. Who the hell is behind this? Send the Black Hawk Guard into the mountains. Even if you have to turn the mountains upside down, find them. Pass down the order. Everyone evacuate at once. Fall back to the mountain's inner region. Abandon every outpost. Leave no trace. Tell every village to stay hidden. No one goes out for now. When the enemy advances, we retreat. When they camp, we harass them. When they're tired, we strike. Now is not the time to face the Golden Wing clan head-on. Brother Zun, what do we do now? Jianshen. The Broken Sword Mountains are huge. They're big enough for us to wear them down, while fighting and growing stronger. Once we're strong enough, we'll take their main city. Deep in the Broken Sword Mountains, clouds and mist fill the air, and the terrain is treacherous. I led over 2,000 people to a valley in the heart of the range. Mountains surrounded on all sides, with only one narrow entrance. It's easy to defend and hard to attack. The spiritual energy is also much denser than outside. There's an abandoned sect ruin in the valley. The plaque over the gate was engraved with the 3 characters for Profound Sword Sect. Each stroke was powerful, and its former grandeur was still faintly visible. But now the gate was in ruins. The halls had collapsed, and weeds grew everywhere. It was utterly desolate. This is the former site of the Profound Sword Sect. Back then, it was a famous sword sect in Nanling. A Golden Core patriarch watched over it. Then the Golden Wing clan invaded. The sect fought to the death, and every member perished in battle. Only these ruins remain. Let's take a look inside. Everyone entered the sect. They climbed the stone steps. Battle scars covered the path, broken swords, collapsed pillars, and blackened blood stains. They silently told of the carnage from that time. When they reached the main hall, it was already completely empty. Only the ancestral statue stood in the center. But the sword in its hand was broken. There's a formation here. It's the core of the mountain protecting formation. But its energy is depleted. Brother Zun, can this formation be repaired? It can. But it needs a lot of materials and spirit stones. And we don't have any sword cultivators. We can't unleash its full power. Brother, the Profound Sword Sect's legacy may still be here. I once heard my master say that before the sect was destroyed, they hid the legacy in the sword mound behind the mountain. But sword energy guards that place. No one has been able to enter. The sword mound? Take me there. This is the place. The entrance to the sword mound is at the bottom of the cliff. The sword energy is too dense. A key condensation cultivator can't make it down. A few senior disciples once tried going down to hunt for treasure. They were all wounded by the sword energy and nearly died. Wait up here. I'll go down and take a look. Brother Zun, it's too dangerous. Way too dangerous. Don't worry. My true energy is highly refined. It can withstand the sword energy. I didn't dare let my guard down. As I descended, I circulated my true energy to resist it. While scanning my surroundings, I memorized every sword mark and trace of sword intent on the cliff walls. These remnants of sword intent were left by the profound sword sex experts. They'll greatly aid my study of the sword. After descending about 300 feet, I finally reached the bottom. An open stone cavern lay below. A stone tablet stood at the entrance, engraved with 4 characters, Profound Sword Mound. The Profound Sword Heart Scripture is the Sex Supreme technique. It covers everything from key condensation to nascent soul. It emphasizes unity of heart and sword, and wielding the sword with one's will. Its power is immense. Its companion, the 72-form Profound Wind Sword technique, is even more exquisite. Thousands of mid-grade spirit stones, dozens of bottles of pills, and several texts on weapon and pill making. Most precious of all was a sword marrow crystal. It was crystal clear and contained pure sword intent. It was a supreme treasure for tempering the sword body and comprehending the way of the sword. This trip was incredibly worthwhile. Brother Zun, you alright? I'm fine. I found the Profound Sword Sex Legacy. You really found the Profound Sword Legacy? Village Chief Lin, you come from the Profound Sword Sex lineage. You can pass the Profound Sword Heart Scripture on to the right people. We'll form a sword cultivator unit. That will become our sword force. Thank you, Brother Lee. I won't let you down. In the days that followed, the army settled at the former site of the Profound Sword sect. They repaired the mountain-protecting formation while training the troops. Lin Cheng selected 500 talented young people and taught them the Profound Sword Heart Scripture. Thus, the Profound Sword Battalion was formed. I offered guidance from time to time, using the strengths of the derivation heaven art to refine their sword techniques and speed up their cultivation. Thank you, my lord. I quickly mastered the technique's core principles and infused its sword intent into the derivation heaven saber. It gave my saber techniques even greater spiritual power. My cultivation also rose steadily, and I reached the threshold of the 6th key condensation layer. We can't hide forever, but we can make sure they never return. The mist-blight forest has complicated terrain. The heavy fog suppresses spiritual perception. We'll lure them inside and use the terrain and formations to wipe out the old guard. Then they'll be caught off guard. We may be able to catch them completely by surprise. Pass down the order. Prepare the entire army. Commander Qingjing Tiger. This battle will show the Golden Wing clan that the humans of Sword Domain Realm aren't helpless lambs. A bunch of hiding vermin. Commander, the fog in the forest is too thick. We can't penetrate it with spiritual perception. Pass down the order. The entire unit enters the forest. Search in a single line. Even if we have to turn the forest upside down, we'll find them. There they are. First and second squads, follow me. Oh no, stop. It's a trap. Fall back. Profound sword formation, rise. A cheap trick. Another fool come to die. 7th layer key condensation. You're the rebel leader? That's me. Commander Black Eagle. The Mist Blight Forest will be your grave. Big words, huh? Golden wings burn the heavens. Brother Zun, watch out. Formation, rise. Damn it, a golden core secret art. Golden wing breaker. Trying to run, blazing heaven saber, sever the river. We won. Clean up the battlefield. Seize the spoils. Treat the wounded first. The army returned to the former site of the Profound Sword sect. After this battle, the Profound Sword Battalion was tempered through real combat. I merged the Golden Wing Mystic Art into the Derivation Heaven Art, and deduced its 7th layer. My cultivation also broke through to the late 7th key condensation layer. Lin Qing commanded the 800-man Profound Sword Battalion. Following the elite sword cultivator path, they became the army's spearhead. Zhou Hu commanded 2,000 soldiers in the Vanguard Battalion, focusing on the Derivation Heaven Art and close quarters combat. They formed our main assault force. Old Saber commanded the 500-man Armor Breaker Battalion, equipped with powerful bows and heavy crossbows. They handled long-range assaults. Each army had its own role. They trained day and night, and their combat power rose steadily. In Luoxia City, Nanling's Golden Lord Jin Lai learned that Black Eagle had been killed. He was shocked and furious. He immediately requested aid from Zhongshu City. At the same time, he ordered all outlying posts to pull back their forces and defend Luoxia City and the 3 satellite cities to the death. They shut the city gates and dared not fight. The Golden Wing clan in Nanling completely went on the defensive. The human race had finally found a true foothold in the Sword Domain realm. Over the next 2 months, I sent people to take over every abandoned outpost and mine, gather the civilians, cultivate the wastelands, and forge weapons. Our territory expanded across most of the Nanling Mountains. Our population surpassed 50,000. Even more exciting, a steady supply of cultivation resources. Lin Qing of the Mystic Sword Camp broke through first, reaching early Golden Core stage, becoming humanity's first Golden Core cultivator. The whole army's morale soared. That day, a scout rushed in with news. Jin Lai of Luoxia City is forcing the human slaves in the city to strengthen its defenses. He even vowed to whip every slave into bloodstones. to boost the garrison's strength. We can't wait any longer. Send word to Lord Sangshuan. We march on Luoxia City in 3 days. Brother Zun, isn't this too rushed? Luoxia City has a grand defense array, and Jinlai is mid-golden core. A direct attack will cost too many lives. If we wait any longer, the 100,000 people in the city will die. If force won't work, we'll use strategy. Luoxia City seems impregnable, but its fatal weakness is the 100,000 slaves inside. Once they revolt, we'll strike from within and without. No fortress can hold. I've already sent people into the city to contact the slave leaders. We agreed to set fire to the west slave camp the night we attack. Open the gates, and our army attacks from the west, heading straight for the Lord's manor. We'll feign attacks on the east and south gates to draw off the main garrison. The plan was set. The entire army began preparing. 3 days later, 30,000 troops left the Mystic Sword sect and marched for Luoxia City. Banners blocked out the sun. Their armor gleamed. Their spirits were high. They were nothing like the fugitives hiding. Half a year ago, the army camped 30 miles outside the city. These lowly slaves dare attack the city? They think killing Black Hawk makes them untouchable? Kill them. Just as expected, these slaves know nothing. That little skill, and they dare attack? Brothers, move. He grabbed a hidden iron bar and smashed the guard first. The other slaves also picked up clubs and stones and rushed the guards. There weren't many guards, and they were unprepared. They were knocked down in an instant. Someone lit the hay. Flames shot into the sky. The slaves surged toward the west gate like a tide. Amid the chaos, they opened the gate bolts. The heavy gate slowly swung inward. Charge. Damn, it's a trap. There's a trap in the west. I took the lead. Wherever my curved blade passed, no one could stop it. Straight to the East Manor. Straight for the City Lord's manor. To catch thieves, catch their king. Kill Jinlai. And Luoxia City is ours. So you're the one who turned my South Ridge upside down? Jinlai. Today is the day you die. Me. Black Hawk died by your hand because he was useless. I'm mid-golden core. A mere 7th stage key refiner dares act up. Lin Cheng, take control of the guards outside. Leave Jinlai to me. Brother Zun, he's mid-golden core. Don't worry. I know what I'm doing. Kid, let's see how you plan to kill me. ICHM-PH, not bad. But that's all you've got. All you do is dodge. If you've got guts, stop running. Run? I'm just waiting for your tribulation. Ah, what a joke! It's about time. How is this possible? Ah, I'll kill you. Golden wings burn heaven, destroy the world. Sword-trapping kill array rise. Heaven-slaying blade. Moon slash. A golden core flew from the corpse, trying to escape. My true key formed a cage and trapped it tight. A golden core cultivator's core is a fine cultivation resource. It's worth a fortune. This battle wasn't easy. That strongest strike nearly drained all my strength. But it was worth it. Jinlai is dead. So Luoxia City is ours. The battle outside the manor was nearly over too. Their leader was dead. The guards' morale collapsed, and they surrendered one after another. Zhou and I took control of the 4 gates, and took over the city's defenses. All slaves in the city were freed. They took to the streets, cheering. Overnight, Luoxia City had a new master. The streets were packed with newly freed human citizens. They looked toward the Lord's manor, their eyes full of gratitude and respect. Starting today, this city and land truly belong to humanity. Brother Zun, there are 103,000 slaves in the city, including nearby towns and villages. The total population exceeds 150,000. The treasury holds 12,000 mid-grade spirit stones, enough food for 3 years, plus lots of weapons, pills, and minerals. We gained far more than expected. With this city, and over 100,000 people, humanity finally has a real foothold in the Sword Cloud realm. Pass down my orders, open the granaries and give out food, tear down every slave camp. Give homes and land by a household registry. Register and assign all who want to enlist or work. Once the order went out, the whole city erupted. The people were deeply grateful to me. Everyone praised me. For the next half-month, Luoxia City entered a period of reorganization. I renamed Luoxia City Heavenly Sword City as humanity's main city in the Sword Domain realm. More than 700 miles of South Ridge territory, all came under our control. More importantly, in the underground chamber beneath the Lord's Manor, I found an ancient relic map kept by the Golden Wing clan, and a fragment of a heaven-traveling teleportation array map. The fragment marked teleport coordinates for 3 worlds: Black Wasteland, Mystic Water Realm, and Flame Demon Realm. The latter 2 are ruled by the Ling clan and Flame Demon clan. Both are alien slave farms. Mystic Water Realm and Flame Demon Realm. My goal was never just the Sword Cloud realm, but all enslaved humans across countless worlds. Now I have the power to step into a second world. Can it be fixed? Start repairs at once. I led the team myself. gathering all the best men from the array hall, working day and night. Engraving array runes requires rare materials like black iron, star pattern copper, and spatial crystals. Heavenly Sword City's stores weren't enough. So we sent people to search for mineral veins and formed trade caravans for secret deals. After a month, we finally gathered everything. For the first teleportation, I'll go myself. Brother Zun, it's too dangerous. We don't know Mystic Water Realm. Someone has to scout ahead. I know Array's best. If anything goes wrong, I can adjust in time. Activate it. After who knows how long, the light faded, and I felt solid ground beneath my feet. Before me lay a damp swamp. The air was thick with moisture and a faint fishy smell. Huge aquatic plants grew all around. Endless wetlands stretched into the distance. This is Mystic Water Realm. Stay alert first. After 2 hours of work, the small teleportation array was complete. The test worked. It connected to Heavenly Sword City. With a route back, we have a way out. The team scouted along the swamp's edge. Mystic Water Realm is covered in wetlands, with very little land. Its spiritual energy is soft and yin. After walking for half a day, suddenly sounds of fighting and screams came from ahead. I gave a hand signal. Everyone crept over under cover. On the open water, more than a dozen creatures covered in green scales, with fish fins on their heads, were attacking several wooden boats. The people aboard weren't ordinary humans. They fought hard with harpoons and clubs, but were steadily losing ground. Several had already fallen in and been dragged away. Move. 20 figures charged out at once. I led the charge. My saber left its sheath. Its gleam flashed like silk, straight at the nearest Scalefolk warrior. The Scalefolk sensed it, turned and raised a bone trident to block. With a clang, the bone trident snapped in two. The blade came down and killed him. The other guards attacked too. Most of these spirit warriors were only at key refining levels 3 or 4. How could they face these battle-hardened elites? They were all killed in moments. The last two jumped into the water to flee. Thank you for saving us, benefactor. No need for formalities, sir. We're all human. We should help each other. Where are you from, benefactor? Around these marshes, we've never seen human cultivators this strong. We're from another world. We heard our people in the Mystic Water Realm suffer greatly, so we came to help. Where's the nearest spirit folk outpost? Where is your village? How many people live there? We're from Clearwater Village. There are over 2,000 of us. It's at Clearwater Lake ahead. The biggest spirit folk outpost nearby is Blackwater Bay. It has over 200 warriors. Key Refining Level 9. Their leader is at Key Refining Level 9. He controls several water villages. Sir, we're planning to wipe out the Blackwater Bay outpost and free the nearby water villages. Will you guide us? We will. Of course we will. If you can destroy the Scalefolk at Blackwater Bay, you'll be the great benefactor of all our water villages. The old man had the villagers return to spread the word, and then led the way himself, taking the Zun's group toward Blackwater Bay. Over 30 miles by water. By boat, it took 2 hours. Blackwater Bay was a natural inlet. The Scalefolk outpost stood on a reef island. A water ward guarded the area. Over 200 Scalefolk warriors were stationed on the island, along with many captured human slaves. Brother Song, how do we fight this? No frontal attack. The scale folk are strong in water. On land, they're not as tough.